You are watching the NCRA Sports Network, the #1 sports network in the nation, covering high school sports, NCRA Sports Network. Well, we're live, ladies and gentlemen, down here in Hialeah, Florida. We just had the coin toss. We're down here with Hialeah High School, the Thoroughbreds, playing Hialeah Miami Lakes. This is a long-time crosstown rivalry. The captains just had the toss. Now the teams will be coming out to the field. You are watching high school sports from the NCRA Sports Network. You are watching the NCRA Sports Network, the #1 sports network in the nation, covering high school sports, NCRA Sports Network.
Come on down to Bruce Room, great taste is just the beginning. First thing that you'll notice, this is your kind.
And here they come, folks. Hialeah High School comes out to the field. Should be some high-flying action tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We've got some big-time athletes. This is South Florida football at its best. And here come the Hialeah Miami Lakes Senior High School football team. Hialeah High School in the white with the blue helmets. And you've got Hialeah Miami Lakes, the blue jerseys and the orange helmets. Kind of look like those Florida Gators. Should be a barn burner tonight, folks. Big game. A lot of people, a lot of excitement. For Hialeah Miami Lakes, we have captains are Michael Anderson, Lazarus Walden, Terrence Johnson, and Pavel Castellero. And we have the captains for Hialeah High School is Ronald Washington, Caesar Meneses. We have 71 Jamal Ribalta and number 77 Gerald Mobley. So we're getting ready for the opening kickoff, and it looks like we have Hialeah receiving the ball. Hialeah High School will be receiving the ball. And back to receive the kick, number 1, Captain Ronaldo Washington. And we'll get the number on the other one. It's number 22, Raymond Bell. Here we go, folks. Live action. Hialeah, Florida. And we are ready for the first kickoff. The first kickoff for NCRA Sports Network in South Florida, broadcasting to you live. ready for some action. These teams look forward to playing each other every year. It's a big game, the third game of the season. Let's get ready to rumble and watch some live action. Kick it short. Taken out to about the 32-yard line.
66.
Hialeah High School with the ball. 1st and 10 on their own 32-yard line. We've got quarterback Alan Edwards, 6'2", 180-pound quarterback, junior. He is he's a leader of the offense. He's second in rushing. Let's see what they run. He's going to run with the ball, folks. Trying to get the edge. Taken down hard. Horse collared. First penalty of the game. Horse collared by number 44, Joshua St. Louis. So they look like they're going to pick up another 10 yards for a personal foul on that one. Excited early. Bad call. Bad decision. First down. That's a big one. 15 yards. Takes them all the way out to the 49-yard line. Let's see what Allen's going to do with it this time. Single back in the backfield. Playing a read option. He gets to the outside. It's taken down for about a 2-yard gain. That's number 4, Cesar Menendez. Good little run, feeling him out. Little zone read to the outside. Hialeah High School takes the line. Allen in the backfield along with Cesar Menendez. Drops back, throws it over the head of the receiver. Intended receiver was out here, number 1, Ronald Washington. Little over his head. Looks like Allen may be a little bit pumped up still from the game. Still has the butterflies. Little sideline warning. These guys are excited. You can feel it. If you can't hear it, you can sure feel it up here. These guys are excited. Allen's back in the spread offense. 3rd down and 6. See what they're going to do. We've got number 18 in motion. Handoff is inside. Takes it outside. Looks like that was number 22, Raymond Bell. He may have enough for the first down.
Go play 18.
Yes, he has more than enough for the first down.
Hey, go play 16.
I'm sorry, it's about yard short. Timeout, Hialeah High School. During this timeout, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take our first commercial break. This is high school football from the NCRA Sports Network.
Come on down to Bruce Room. Great taste is just the beginning. First thing that you'll notice, this is your kind of place. When you sit back and relax, you're gonna love the taste. Good times don't go to waste. You found the right place. Come on down to Bruce Room. Great taste is just the beginning.
Okay, we're back to live action.
Yeah, that's what I'm going.
4th down. Miami Hialeah is going for it with 1 yard. Stack the backfield. Going straight at it. Hit the hole hard. It's number 3. Breaks through for about a 7-yard gain.
Stay with him. Let's go T-Bred now. T-Bred.
Darius Perry. Good run in the inside.
Go 55.
They had the big boys. The big boys are running it hard in the middle. Linemen are blowing them out. And we do have some special linemen up there. Offensive line, also known as the Great Wall of Dade. Number 54, number 56, number 71, number 70, and 61. They line up again. Late player in the backfield. I formation. If it gives up the middle, they're going to go at it again. If they're not going to honor it, you just keep pounding it.
Hello?
Looks like that's good for about 4 or 5 yards. We've got running backs Bell and Meneses in the backfield. Let's check that. It's a 7-yard gain. Second down and a few yards. As they line up in the I formation again. Man in motion, going off tackle. Is he going to get the edge? No, we got a corner. Corner number 2 coming up from Hialeah, Miami Lakes. That's Michael Anderson, senior. Came up and made the play. Kept him just short. First down is 3rd down and short. We got 3rd and 1. Hialeah lines up. Spread offense again. Got the lone back. Bell in the backfield. Alvin hands to Bell. Breaks a tackle, breaks a second tackle. He breaks enough tackles, folks, to get the first down. That was a good, hard run. Some aren't tackles, but it was a good, hard run. First down, Hialeah. It's a nice drive, folks. Started out the 30-yard line. We're down inside the 20 right now. 8:30 in the first quarter left on the clock. We've got Bell in the backfield, single back. Bad snap over the head. Alvin's going after. Is he going to drop on it? No, he's going to pick it up and run. Going to get the edge. Whoa. Just caught him. Number 5, Walden. Walden for Hialeah, Miami Lakes. He had a wall, and that ball was launched over his head. That was a costly mistake. Lost a bunch of yards. It's a loss of 14 yards on the play. It's a beautiful night down here in South Florida, folks. About 83 degrees, humidity. But you can't beat it. We're down in Hialeah, Florida with the High School Sports Network, NCRA Sports Network. Single back in the backfield. Allen makes the call. Got motion. Back to throw. Looks around. Has the receivers open. But the defender, number 55. That's Terrence Johnson, linebacker. He's also a 12th grader. Tipped the ball. And we're 3rd down. 3rd and long. 3rd and about 24. Let's see what they're doing. Might be talking about this equipment.
Technique go in there.
We have equipment.
Ronald's out.
Looks like they've got something going on with the players' equipment.
Put Ruben in there.
We get that straightened out. 7:24 in the first quarter. 3rd down and 24 yards to go. Looks like they've got whatever taken care of. I didn't see an official timeout, so I guess they had to do somebody's equipment. 3rd and forever. They were inside the 20. Now they're at the 33.
What you calling there, fool?
High backfield. Here we go. Right, give to the fullback on a trap. Fullback number 3, Perry, hits that trap hard. Gets it back about to the 21 where they started. It looks like they may have it. Nope, they brought it back to the 20-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and about 1. That was a beautiful run. Any fullback out there playing high school loves that run. Got guard poles. Everybody's going misdirection. You get that ball, and you just take off like you're going to the races. Okay, we're going for a field goal attempt here, folks. It is a 42-yarder. 42-yarder. The kicker is Paruta. Bad snap. Gets the ball up. It's off. It is good. He hooked it in there, and he had another 10 yards. Your score. First score of the game. Hialeah Thoroughbreds 3. Hialeah Miami Lakes. You were watching high school football from the NCRA Sports Network. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Come on down to Bruce Room. Great taste is just the beginning. First thing that you'll notice, this is your kind of place. When you sit back and relax, you're gonna love the taste. Good times don't go to waste. You found the right place. Come on down to Bruce Room. Great taste is just the beginning.
And we're back to live action. We'll have the kickoff here, and it'll be Hialeah Thoroughbreds kicking to the Hialeah Miami Lakes. And back deep, we've got number 4, Barnes, and number 7, Burns. Let's see what they do on this kickoff. It's a kicker that just kicked a 43-yard field goal, doesn't get it to the end zone. Oh, slips and falls. Goodness, Barnes cannot cut on the inside foot, can you? No. That is a bad cut, had a lot of green. Okay, folks. Hialeah Miami Lakes take over the ball. It looks like the 15-yard line. We get to see their offense for the first time tonight. Offensively, they have their quarterback is, I believe it's Elliott Taylor. Yes, it's Elliott Taylor. And they're lining up they're all over the place in an empty backfield. Taylor's back. Empty backfield. We've got a timeout. See what the refs are calling. It looks like it's a timeout for Hialeah Miami Lakes. They had guys running all over the place. This is the high school network, the only high school network bringing you high school sports and interviews around the country. This is NCRA Sports Network.
Come on down to Bruce Room. Great taste is just the beginning. First thing that you'll notice, this is your kind of place. When you sit back and relax, you're gonna love the taste. Good times don't go to waste. You found the
Back to live action, ladies and gentlemen. Short timeout. And it looks like they're lining back up in the empty backfield. Handoff on a fumble. See who's got it. Players are signaling like it's Hialeah Miami Lakes. No, it's Hialeah. Looks like Burns fumbled. Coming through the outside. Yes. Hialeah takes over the ball on one play from scrimmage at the 15-yard line. See if they capitalize on this early mistake that came up. Hialeah lines up in an I formation. The give is to number 4. Meneses trying to get to the outside. Tackled by a swarm of Hialeah Miami Lakes players. It's like about a gain of 3 yards. Hialeah lining up again in the I formation. 2nd down and 7. Hand off to the tailback. Looks like he may have picked up 1 yard. And that is it. They're still trying to pound the middle, folks. Third down. Looks like they have about 4 yards. 3rd and about 4. The give is to the outside. Again, slip and fall. Number 22 with the ball that time. That was Bell. Trying to get to the outside. And he doesn't make it, but he slips and falls. It is 4th down and 2 for Hialeah. Hialeah High School. 3 backs in the backfield. Gives it a tailback. Number 3, Perry. And he fights it all the way down to the 2-yard line. And it looks like, yes, he did pick up the 1st down. So it will be 1st and goal. 1st and goal for Hialeah High School inside the 5-yard line. And we've got another timeout. We will go to a commercial break. This is high schools football brought to you by the NCRA Sports Network.
Come on down to Fruits Room. Great taste is just the beginning. First thing that you'll notice, this is your kind of place. When you sit back and relax, you're gonna love the taste. Good times don't go to waste. You found the right place. Come on down to Fruits Room. Great taste is just the beginning.
Back to live action. Hialeah High School at the 2-yard line. They've got Big Boy in the backfield. Boy, they got 2 big ones, 75 and 77. Those got to be offensive or defensive linemen hitting that hole. Gives it number 3. He's hit hard by the linebacker 44. It's a touchdown. Perry takes it in for the score. They got the big boys back there. Who was that? That's Mobley and Ribalta in the backfield to open up a gaping hole for Perry. He took a good hit from the linebacker at the goal line, but that wasn't enough to hold him out. With 3:53 left in the first quarter, Hialeah High School is going for the extra point and to lead 10-0. Now those big boys are back up on the offensive line. We got a penalty on the field. It's got to be delay a game. No, they almost got a delay a game, but they called a timeout real quick. This is high school sports from the NCRA Sports Network. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
There are over 1,800 colleges and universities in the nation. There are over 10 million high school student athletes.
Well, back at action. That timeout didn't last long. This is high school football. We don't get designated timeouts, so we will go as fast as they go. Again, we have Pruta back for the extra point. Let's see if we can line this one up and get this one done. Pruta kicked an earlier 43-yard field goal. The snap is down, it's up, and the extra point is good. Hialeah High School leads Hialeah Miami Lakes, a score of 10-0 with 3:53 left in the first quarter. This is the NCRA Sports Network, bringing you high school sports from South Florida. Stay with us.
Come on down to Bruce Room. Great taste is just the beginning. First thing that you'll notice, this is your kind of place. When you sit back and relax, you're gonna love the taste. Good times don't go to waste. You found the right place. Come on down to Bruce Room. Great taste is just the beginning.
We're back with you again live in Hialeah, Florida, down at the game between Hialeah High School and Hialeah Miami Lakes. Hialeah High School just scores on a turnover. First play from scrimmage, Hialeah Miami Lakes fumbled the ball. Hialeah capitalizes on it. It is now 10-0 as they kick off deep. This one is going deep into the end zone, and that's going to be called dead. I was waiting for the kicker is Carl. I was waiting for him. He's got a leg. You kick a 43-yard field goal in high school, you've got a leg, and it had a lot of distance on it. So we will get to see the Hialeah Miami Lakes offense for the second play of the game late in the first quarter. Again, their first possession, they fumbled, but they bring it back out on the ball. And let's see what kind of offense they bring back out. Once again, they come out in an empty backfield. Man in motion. And it doesn't seem like they can get it right. Maybe it was the defense that jumped, but we had another penalty. And, well, Hialeah Miami Lakes was clapping, but the penalties walked off against them. I think their motion man went in motion and turned upfield a little too quick. Looks like number 17, McKenzie, quarterback. Got number 7 in motion. And it's a faked. And McKenzie takes it up the middle for maybe a yard. Took a big hit. Took a big hit for that 1 yard. But I'll tell you, there's some big boys. You look at that defensive line of Hialeah, I'm sorry, Hialeah High School. That defensive line is stacked. You got some heavyweights up there in number 77 and number 75. Those are big boys. Stevens and Mobley. Back to throw. Throws it to the seam. He's got his receiver. Number 28. Evans takes the ball almost to the 50-yard line. Actually to 46. Wow. Where was the corner? Looks like he played off a little too much. He ran a little seam route. Hit him about 10 yards. Great throw, great catch. Was patient. And there you go. Third play from scrimmage. They're moving the ball. A lot of excitement down here. A lot of people come to see this game. This is a local neighborhood game. It's a local stadium where the majority of the Hialeah and Miami Lakes teams play at this one location. Unlike Broward County, where there are high schools at high school football stadiums at the high schools themselves. In Miami, it's a completely different game. They have major stadiums where all the players play, kind of like back in the day. Okay, we've got him back in an empty set. He fakes handoff, taking it out wide. He takes a big shot to the outside, and down he goes. That's Travis McKenzie. Travis McKenzie, quarterback for Hialeah Miami Lakes. And he faked the ball to Burns, who was in motion. Took a big hit. Lost about a yard on that, back to the 40-yard line. Second down and 11, long 11, 12. McKenzie is a junior at Hialeah Miami Lakes. Once again, empty backfield. McKenzie's back. We've got Barnes in motion. Whistle blown again. Penalty flag. We've got movement on the offense. Another 5-yard penalty. It's one way to make a slow first quarter. A lot of penalties. Down to 2 minutes in the first quarter. Hialeah High School leading 10-0. McKenzie back again in the empty set. They'll try it again with Barnes in motion. Fakes to Barnes, throws it out to Barnes. Out wide, he cuts back to the middle. He's cutting back to the inside, spins off with that defender. Makes it out to about the 46-yard line. Nice spin move. Had some daylight coming down this side. If you could have gotten there. But we're in South Florida. We're in Miami. There's a lot of speed on both sides of the ball. And I can tell you, Hialeah High School is stacked. Stacked with power, speed, and ability. Hialeah Miami Lakes takes the ball. McKenzie, empty backfield. Man in motion. Hand him off. Giving it to Burns. He's trying to get to the outside. There's no way. He's swarmed by a host of tacklers. Host of tacklers. Who's down there on the bottom? Looks like number 9. Nico Gonzalez. Good hit. Nico also plays wide receiver. He's a DB. 5'11", 180-pound junior. One of those Hialeah Thoroughbreds. Loaded. They line up. 4th down and 7 for a punt. And we have Ronald Washington back for the punt return, back on about the 20-yard line. Hialeah Miami Lakes is having a hard time getting lined up. Surprised if we don't see a flag. We probably would have seen a flag. Well, Hialeah High School calls timeout. That was a nice one for Hialeah Miami Lakes. Stay with us. This is the NCRA Sports Network.
Come on down to Bruce Room. Great taste is just the beginning. First thing that you'll notice, this is your kind of place. When you sit back and relax, you're gonna love the taste. Good times don't go to waste. You found the right place. Come on down to Bruce Room. Great taste is just the beginning.
Coming back to live action, this is Glenn Stout down in Hialeah, Florida. I'm over here with Elijah Thompson, who's on the camera. My main man, Elijah. We're covering the game tonight live for you down in Hialeah, Florida. Again, back to punt is Hialeah Miami Lakes. Hialeah High School return the ball is Ronald Washington. Punt is off. It's almost blocked. Nice spiral short. Is he going to come and pick it up? Yep, he grabs it. That's what I'm talking about. Penalty flag is down. That was dangerous. Picked it up on the hop. You know he wanted to take it to the house. Looks like there may be a block in the back. Penalty back there on about the 25-yard line. Let's see what the call is. Maybe it wasn't a call. Maybe it was just a towel. I guess it was. It was just a towel that came out. Very dangerous, but you got to like that. Washington taking a chance like that. He was one player away from breaking it all the way. And Hialeah High School with the offense. The ball back on about the 33-yard line. They line up once again in the I formation. Looks like they got Soares as fullback. Give it to the I formation, a little lead play, right up the middle. Picks up about 6 or 7. They're going to keep hitting him in the mouth until they stop him. Nice run. They've got a lot of size up front, folks. Last play of the first quarter. It's 0-0. I'm sorry, it's no time left on the clock. With the score, Hialeah High School 10, and we have Hialeah Miami Lakes 0. We will take a quick commercial break. You're watching high school football on the NCRA Sports Network. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
That graduate each year. Only 0.08% of these student athletes that graduate receive full scholarships.
We're here, we got your back.
And you can go back.
We're back at you. This is not college football, and there are no designated timeouts. So, folks, whenever they come back, we're coming back with you live. I was just reading some of these stats here, and I'll tell you what, I'm looking at these offensive linemen and how big they are. They call these guys the offensive line, also known as the Great Wall of Dade. They are big. Off the ball again, right up the middle on a lead play. Picks up 2 or 3 yards. That's number 3, Perry, tailback. You don't see that much anymore, ladies and gentlemen. You don't see that I formation. You'll see it in college football, but not much in high school. You see a lot of the spread now, empty sets, zone reads. It's kind of nice to see a fullback back in the backfield. That goes way back in the day. And we have quarterback come back on the field. Edward lining up again. I formation. 2 high, 1 low. Edward back to throw. Throws it on and out. It's caught. Out to the 50-yard line. Great catch. Great throw. Penalty marker late. Looks like it's going to be a personal foul. Got a timeout? Yes, it is. Personal foul against Hialeah Miami Lakes. They started the game like that. It's a cheap way to give them another 15 yards. And you do not want to give Hialeah High School, who is loaded up, 15 yards that easy. And the ref walks it off. Yeah, this offensive line, ladies and gentlemen, I was given this sheet of paper. It's you've got led by center Alec Terry. These are upperclassmen. They've been playing for a while. These are all Division I football players. You'll probably see them all on Saturday afternoon. But they're opening some gaping holes, and I can tell you they're going to keep punching that middle until they honor it. They're in the I formation again. Eduardo gives the pitch. Oh, boy. Great, great tackle by the corner. It came up. 26. Jackson. Leshard Jackson. Way to come up. This young man, Leshard Jackson, is a sophomore. So expect some big things out of this young man in years to come. That is a sophomore, ladies and gentlemen, number 26 for Hialeah Miami Lakes. Once again, Hialeah High School lines up on the ball. I formation. Eduardo calling play. Takes a snap. Drop back. 5-step drop. He throwing a deep fade. Number 19. He catches the ball. What a catch. Incredible catch. That was acrobatic. That is David Francis. David Francis just made Eduardo, his quarterback, look like a hero. He had 2 defenders on him, but he went and climbed that ladder and brought down that ball. Boy, oh boy. Quarterbacks can look good when you got receivers like that. Great catch, David Francis, wide receiver. 6'3", 185-pound junior. From Hialeah High School, expect a lot out of him. Going for the extra point. Boy, that was quick. Extra point is up. And it is good. I can tell this young man's a soccer player. With 10:13 left in the second quarter, it is now Hialeah High School 17, Hialeah Miami Lakes 0. You've got to really take credit for those young men, those linemen. They set them up down the middle. Eduardo dropped back on a 5-step drop. Had the corner route. Threw it deep. Francis threw it up high. Francis climbed the ladder, brought it down, fell into the end zone. 6 points. That's the way to get it. This is high school football, brought to you by NCRA Sports Network. And we're proud to be here. We're proud to be representing these two teams in Dade County. Next week, don't miss us. We'll be live once again up in Broward County. We'll be covering Boyd Anderson Cobras and the Coral Gables Jaguars from the Sportsplex in Coral Springs. Be a big game. Both of those teams we sponsor through Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation, and they have some fine young men. And we covered Boyd Anderson Deerfield Beach last week. It was a rain out in the fourth quarter, but we had them featured. We're here in Miami. We're here in Dade County, representing Dade County and these young men. And KDA represents Miami, Hialeah High School. Here's the kickoff. It is deep. This one's going to get blown dead. It's halfway into the end zone. I can tell you, the kicker has to play soccer. And we're real proud of these young men at Hialeah High School. We're proud of their coaching staff. We're proud of Mark Berman for bringing us in, Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation, to be able to mentor these young men, academic mentoring, teach them how to play the recruiting game. That's what this programming is all about. NCRA Sports is born out of Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. And we do a lot of work since 2001 with young student athletes, teaching them how to play the game. Once again, Hialeah Miami Lakes up to the ball on the offense in an empty backfield again. See what they can do with the ball. They need to get some points on the board. And here we are again with a penalty. See what the call is from the refs. Oh, that penalty's on Hialeah High School. Looks like they lined up in the neutral zone. So make it 1st down and 5. Hialeah Miami Lakes lines up empty set. Kinsey with the ball. Fakes a handoff. Heads it back. Pitches it back high. It looks like, yes it is, Hialeah High School takes the pitch in for a touchdown. That's number 7, Chris Oliver. Folks, you talk about being at the right place at the right time. Holy mackerel. McKenzie faked the pitch. I'm sorry, he faked the handoff. He went down the line on an option. His tailback followed him. He pitched it way late, pitched it sky high. Number 7, Chris Oliver, takes the pitch from Hialeah High School, and he goes in for 25 yards to score. Rack that one up for the defense. 6 points. Extra point is up. And it's good. 10 minutes left in the second quarter. We've got Hialeah High School up 24. Hialeah Miami Lakes 0. This is the NCRA Sports Network. We will be back after this short commercial break.
Get your degree and come back and help us, man.
It all started with a dream. And now it's up to us to keep it alive.
If you're sitting out there and you're wondering, you have to start that process.
Education comes first. You never know what the future holds.
Gave me a better opportunity to make it in life. Live your dreams.
You're
You're watching the NCRA Sports Network, the #1. Back in the live action. Kicking off. Hialeah High School. Back to return the kick. Got number 4, Barnes. And it looks like number 3. I'm sorry, check that. Number 2, Anderson. But I'm pretty sure he's going to kick it into the end zone. This young man, well, that's off the side of his foot. So we're going to get a return on this ball. No, that's number 7 returning the ball. That's Burns. Tailback. Brings it out to about the 26-yard line. Hialeah Miami Lakes takes the ball. They need to do something and do it quick. Otherwise, this is going to get out of hand. It'll get out of hand quick. Hialeah Miami Lakes comes to the line of scrimmage and the empty set. Kenzie's back, waiting for the snap. Man in motion. Fakes a handoff, wants to throw it to him. Throws it back to the right side of the field. It's another interception, another turnover. Hialeah High School takes the tip ball. Let's get that number. Takes that tip. Looks like, folks, that was number 9, Nico Gonzalez. That is that junior wide receiver DB, 180 pounds. And once again, Hialeah High School takes the ball. And they have the ball. Close to the 20-yard line. This one can get ugly, ladies and gentlemen. It can get ugly. Especially when you got the size linemen they have. They'll put some punishment on those guys. They're outweighed, it looks like, by at least 50 pounds. This is a massive line. You got the fake handoff going outside the left side. It looks like he's going to get in there for the score. Yes, he does. That's the quarterback. Fakes the inside play. Takes it to the edge. Gets the corner. And Edward scores. That was quick. First play from scrimmage. And folks, once again, that's a quarterback that's 6'3". No, I'm sorry, he didn't score. He must have gone out the 3-yard line. They line up in the I formation. No, they got the beef in the backfield. They got the big boys, hands off up to the middle. Boom, that was easy. That's 6. Man, if you got a lineman that size, you can pull a couple of them out. They're 300 pounds and put them in your backfield. Yep, I'm going to refrigerate it to them all the time. That's a no-brainer. There is no way you're going to stop that. Now, there we go with the score. 30-0. We need somebody out here to hold for the kick. There we go. Washington on the field to hold. Kick is up. And it is good. It is that quick. 31-0. Hialeah High School over Hialeah Miami Lakes with 9:35 left in the second quarter. This is a barn burner, and Hialeah High School is showing them how to play the game. Yeah, we're excited to be down here because we represent Hialeah High School. Coach Berman, also Coach DC, quarterback coach, running back coach, executive director for Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. We come in and mentor these young men, and they come through the program, teach them how to play the recruiting game, how to prep for ACTs, SATs, how to be outstanding citizens, not only in the classroom but on the field. And we are very lucky to be able to come down here and represent these young men. And they are fine young men. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to miss next week's game. Next week we're up at Glades, Coral Glades and Boyd Anderson. But here we are with the kickoff. 9:35 left in the second half. Let's see where he lays this out. He got a hold of this one. Still short on the 5-yard line. Picked up and ran with it. He's going, hitting it hard in the middle. That's Malik Burns. He has had enough, and he hit that middle hard. You'd love to see that. You'd love to see a young running back, wide receiver, hit it that hard. And let me give you news. Burns is a freshman. Yes, a freshman. So Hialeah Miami Lakes has a lot of young players, and they will rebuild, reload. But let's see them finish this game. Once again, we've got McKenzie in the empty set. He fakes a handoff. He heads up the middle, gets a couple of yards the hard way. You're going to go up against that offensive defensive line. It's like hitting a wall. Defensive line, Hialeah High School, number 75, Roderick Stevens. He's setting the edge at the defense. The other ends will be 6'1", 240, Renee, and 6'3", 255, Ishmael. 310-pound, number 77, Mobley, A.K.A. Chunky. Pass is complete to the outside. Number 4 catches it. He's spinning around. That's Barnes. That's our young freshman, number 9. Great little throw to the outside. Makes it out to about the 45, 46-yard line. And a first down for Hialeah Miami Lakes. Maybe we can see a score by the end of the quarter. They could use it. Hialeah Miami Lakes lines up again. McKenzie in the backfield. It's empty. Boy, oh boy, that's a hard way to do it. I don't know, Coach. How many times are you going to go to that one? It's a young quarterback. Run him up the middle. You know, you got some beasts in the middle. Like I said, you got 310-pound, number 77, Jerome Mobley, also known as Chunky, and 290-pound, number 75, Roderick Stevens. You got some big boys in there. Lined up again, McKenzie, empty set. Second down and 11. Man in motion. Fakes a handoff, back to throw. Throws it down the middle. The ball is incomplete. Great defensive play by number 22, Raymond Bell. 5'9", 168-pound sophomore from Hialeah High School. They've got a bunch of young players too. Third down and 11. The Hialeah Lakes fans cheering them on. They'd like to see something happen. See if they can punch it in the first quarter. First half. Kenzie's back in an empty set. Barnes in motion. Fake. Throws the sideline. Catches it. Nice throw. Nice out. About 5 yards. Clock is still running. You got a fourth down. Fourth and about 6. See what they're going to do. It's like coach is making a smart decision. You need to punt it out of there and make sure he gets it out of there. You give Hialeah any advantage, they are going to jump over it and on it. They're back deep to catch. Punt is number 1. Ronald Washington, wide receiver DP senior. The punt is off to the left. Washington's going to catch it again. He stays in bounds. Up, he gets hit, knocked out of bounds by number 22, Kenneth Donaldson. Good play because he had some green in front of him. We've got a timeout, official timeout. It's a water break. You're watching high school sports from the NCRA Sports Network. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Come on down to Bruce Room. Great taste is just the beginning. First thing that you'll notice, this is your kind of place. When you sit back and relax, you're gonna love the taste. Good times don't go to waste. You found the right place. Come on down to Bruce Room. Great taste is just the beginning.
You're watching the NCRA Sports Network, the #1 sports network in the nation, covering high school sports, NCRA Sports Network. Back to the live action. Hialeah High School with the ball. 6:32 in the second quarter. Hialeah High School leading 31-0. Penalty on the play. Let's see what it is. Motion. Illegal procedure. Miami Hialeah High School. Back them up 5 yards. Back to the line of scrimmage. Edward back with a single back in the backfield. Meneses. Snap, give to Meneses. He hits the left side. Once again, tries to cut on his high foot. Only picks up about a yard. The big boys are down in the middle. Looks like they were all pancaked up on top of each other. Meneses gains 1 yard. Second down and 11 with 6:08 and counting in the first half, leading 31-0. They still have all the big ball players in. Edward back. Single back in the backfield. Snap of the ball. Hands off. Once again, picks up 1 yard. Meneses on the game. Another penalty flag. This one could be a personal foul. Got to keep it clean, fellas, when you're up that much. Yes, the referee calling face mask. Personal foul face mask on a lineman. Looks like it's going to be half the distance to the goal. It'll bring up second down and forever. I'm sure it upsets coaches at Hialeah High School. They want to keep that clock running. A 31-point lead. The fellas don't need to be getting sloppy. High formation. Handoffs up the middle. On a lead play, you've got Meneses. He's hitting the outside to the 40. 45. Just run for about 35 yards. Great run. Flags are flying everywhere. You can tell this is an inter-city rivalry. These guys are all over each other. Flags are everywhere. And they were late. Might have had a few late jabs on the play. See what its call is. Head football coach at Hialeah Thoroughbreds again, Mark Berman. And we have the head football coach at Hialeah Miami Lakes is Coach Lawhorn. Refs are having a powwow out there to see what the call is. Must be multiple calls. You know, I look at this roster of Hialeah Miami Lakes, and they only have maybe 10 or 11. It's a whole 10 or 11 seniors. They've got a very young football team. Holding. Personal foul. Offset. Looked like 2-1 to me, but I'm sure Hialeah will take it. Looked like 2 offensive holding and 1 personal foul, so. Oh, they're going to offset. They're going to take it all the way back. Offset, so they'll play it over again. So we got to scratch that big game for Manessa. It's too bad. That was a nice gainer. It looks like the refs are talking to him now. Get him to settle down. If they don't settle down, I'm sure there'll be some ejections. And Coach Berman is out there on the field. He can't be happy with the play. Personal fouls, 31-0. That all comes from an inner city rivalry. Not sure what else the delay is. Okay, we got that one. Holding. 2 holding. Personal foul. Offsetting. We got that part. Let's roll. Here we go. Line back up. Second down and 8. After all that said. Ball's in play. Edwards lined up, I formation. The lead play, gives up the middle. Bangs it out for about 4 or 5 yards. Manessa's 4 hard yards. Brings the ball out to about the 20-yard line. 5 minutes left, 4th quarter. I think Hialeah should be happy with running the clock down. But if the opportunity exists, I guarantee you the ball player is going to take it to the house. Eduardo back. Bad snap. Looks like a screen pass. It is. Oh boy. If he gets past the first one, I'm telling you folks, if he'd have got past that first defensive back that came up, there was some beef 10 yards out in front of him. They would have never caught him, but that was a great play by the corner. Played off the receiver. Looks like there's an injury on the field. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with you. This is high school sports, covered by the NCRA Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Come on down to Fruits Room. Great taste is just the beginning. First thing that you'll notice, this is your kind of place. When you sit back and relax, you're gonna love the taste. Good times don't go to waste. You found the right place. Come on down to Fruits Room. Great taste is just the beginning.
There are over 1,800 colleges and universities in the nation. There are over 10 million high school student athletes that graduate each year. Only 0.08% of these student athletes that graduate receive full scholarships.
We're here, we got your back.
And you can go back and get your college degree and come back and help us, man.
It all started with a dream. And now it's up to us to keep it alive.
If you're sitting out there and you're wondering, you have to start that process.
Education comes first. You never know what the future holds.
Back to live action. We had number 33 from Hialeah, Miami Lakes, Troutman. Walked off the field. Looks like he's okay. We've got an I formation. Eduardo under center. Snap. Back. 5-yard drop. He's throwing it deep again. He's coming to the corner. Number 1. That's interference. He's all over him. Threw it short. She had Washington out here being defended by number 2, Michael Anderson. Michael Anderson was beat. Had the throw been deeper, that would have been 6 points, but it's still a interference call, and it's a first down for Hialeah High School. They'll bring the ball out here. Where is the spot? Going to be somewhere out there. Spot. Now they're going backwards at the ball. Okay, the spot's at a 45. Probably a good penalty for Anderson, because that was going to be a much bigger play. Much bigger play. You've got Anderson lined up against Washington. The give is to Meneses over the right side. Great block outside by Washington. And Meneses picks up about 12 or 13. 4 minutes left. First half, 31-0. Edward takes him to the line. Looks like he's going under center. A little bit of confusion. If they don't hurry up, it's going to be a delay of game. Eduardo under center with a single back in the backfield. Snaps the ball. 3-yard drop. Seam pattern. Number 15's got the ball. Penalty marker's down. He may get to the end zone. That's a new one tonight. Number 15, John Lopez, 6'2", 200-pound junior. Coaches saw that from up top. Quarterback's playing off. They're working Michael Anderson. They're working him hard. But there's a flag on the play. Let's see what the call is. The flag's at about the 30-yard line, so it might be pass interference. No, it's not pass interference. Yep, it is pass interference, but it happens to be on the offense. So let's bring that thing back. Looks like the receiver got a little too excited and pushed off of Michael Anderson. Maybe that's why Michael was complaining so much. See where they mark the ball off. Loss of down as well. Ball is out on the 46-yard line of Hialeah Miami Lakes. The referee picks it up again. He's going to walk off some more yardage. That certainly wasn't 15 yards the first walk off. Now that brings it back to 44-yard line of Hialeah High School. Edward is back. Setback, one setback. 3 wideouts. The give. Number 22, Bell, trying to get the edge. Ooh. Big hits coming up from the corner in safety position. He got 2, but he got 2 the hard way. Fresh legs in there right now. Raymond Bell, running back. 5'9" running back, 168-pound sophomore out of Hialeah High School. Giving the young players a shot at it for the half. 3:24 and counting. Edward is back. Single back in the backfield. 4 out wide. Going deep. Throws it over the head of number 4. Almost a great catch. Check that, number 6, double covered. Number 6, Meyer Thrill. 5'7", 160-pound junior. Spreading it out. Getting these young players in the game early. That's how you build championships. Play them early. Play them early and play them a lot. That's how the dynasties become dynasties. A couple of dynasties I can think of off the top of my head: St. Thomas, A.K.A. High School, Maryville High School, both in East Tennessee. About the first half is the only time the players, the first string, get to play. Sometimes the first quarter the score gets so high, but that's why they play so well. Freshmen and sophomores play the second half, all the way to the championship game, even into the championship games. Same thing with St. Thomas, same thing with any championship perennial power. Okay, we've got Miami High School, Hialeah High School back to punt. And we've got a timeout on the field. Well, it's another penalty. Looks like a delay of game. They probably wanted it, maybe so he didn't kick it into the end zone. We'll line it up again and try it one more time. I think we've got Michael Anderson back there to return the punt. It's a short punt. Very short punt. Only about 15, 16 yards. Hialeah and Miami Lakes has 3 minutes, just under 3 minutes with the ball. They need to put something on the board to get some bit of momentum going into the halftime. Otherwise, it's going to be a big blowout. Let's see what they can do. 2:59 in the fourth quarter. McKenzie. Set back, empty backfield again. Looks like he audible to play. Takes a snap. Throws the ball quick to the out. Throws it low. Number 7, Malik Burns, is open. McKenzie called it right. He saw him. He saw the corner playing way off 15 yards. Can't throw it into the grass. He knows it. I'll tell you what, Hialeah and Miami Lakes fans haven't lost their enthusiasm. They are right in front of us because they are the home team tonight. And it is packed. They're all standing. You wouldn't know their team was down 31 points. It's almost a full house. McKenzie's back, man in motion. Fakes a handoff. He drops back 2 yards, steps up, throws it deep. Overthrows, way overthrows his wide receiver. It'll be 3rd down and 10 from the 40-yard line. They've only eaten off 10 seconds on the clock. Last thing I think they want to do is get the ball back to Hialeah High School with any time on the clock before the first half is out. McKenzie brings him up to the line of scrimmage. Set back with an empty backfield. Man in motion. Drops back. Looks like a swing pass. It is. It's a swing pass out here. Oh, and he jumps up. High hurdles. That Burns is quite an athlete. He comes up. Alfonsi comes up to make the hit. And you should see Malik Burns. High hurdle. At least 6 feet in the air. That was an air shot by a tackle. What an athletic play. And it got the crowd excited as well. Folks, I'm not kidding you. They're down 31 points. The fans are standing in the stands, and nobody's leaving. Both sides of the field. Fans are standing. 2:29 and counting. Kenzie brings him to the line. Set back. Empty backfield. Man in motion. Back to throw. Throws it deep. Good arm. Man's open. Catch. Could be in the end zone. It is a touchdown. McKenzie throws it to number 4, Cesar Meneses, for a 50-yard touchdown. That's what I'm talking about. Beautiful throw. And Meneses had 2 yards on the defender. Ran right under it. took it into the end zone for 6 points. The Hialeah Miami Lakes are on the board. Trojan football. You would think they tied it up, folks. The fans are going nuts. Calling a timeout. As they call timeout, we too will take a timeout. This is the NCRA Sports Network. We will be right back with you. Don't go anywhere.
Come on down to Bruce Room. Great taste is just the beginning. First thing that you'll notice, this is your kind of place. When you sit back and relax, you're gonna love the taste. Good times don't go to waste. You found the right place. Come on down to Bruce Room. Great taste is just the beginning.
Back to live action. Got McKenzie back. This is a 2-point conversion. This will give them some exciting coming into the half, although there is still 2 minutes left on the field. McKenzie drops the ball, throws it, swings it out, throws it too hard. That's a lateral. That was all for naught. It's 31-6. It wasn't good from the start. McKenzie wasn't concentrating. Snap came back, dropped it, bobbled it. It's going to be a swing pass. Out to Oliver. I'm sorry, check that. Out to Burns. And Burns couldn't handle it. Too much heat on it. Actually was a lateral. So the score is, with 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter, Hialeah High School 31, Hialeah Miami Lakes 6. And folks, if you don't need the tongue twister, having two teams with Hialeah and Hialeah, you got another thing coming, because it is. But we're having fun down here. We're having fun down here, and there's a lot of excitement. Love seeing this kind of football and this competition down here. We were down here last Wednesday with the young men at Hialeah High School and watched their practice. Saw some impressive athletes. Let's see what kind of kick we're going to get here. Going to kick it deep. That's a straight-on kicker. Haven't seen one of those in a long time. That was a short kick to the 15. Number 22 has the ball. Bam. Ooh, who came down there? That's number 5. Number 22, Bell, took it. Number 5, Walden, a captain, 12th grader, running back, came down and sliced him. Took him down at about the 21-yard line. 2:08 on the clock. Hialeah High School has it. And let's see what they bring out. It looks like we still got Edward under center. Yes, we do. He's in the huddle. Offense takes the line. Edward's back. Single backfield. 4 wide. Snap the ball, gives it up the middle. Runs by Meneses, picks up about 4 or 5, maybe 6. I think they'll be content to run this clock down now. Take it to the locker room. Edward back, single back. Snap the ball. He drops back 3 yards. Takes to the outside. He's going to run the ball. Is he going to get a block out here? He turns back to the middle. Uh-oh. He cuts it back to the middle again. He's to the 40, 35, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Quarterback, Allen Edward, just takes it 70 yards for a touchdown and makes it 37-6. Ladies and gentlemen, these guys are not finished. Holy mackerel. 73-yard run. The first half No one open. Took it around the right side, cut it back to the middle, couple cuts. Free safety couldn't take him, and he took it to the house. Took it to the checkerboard. Yes, sir. Back to kick. Kick is up, and it is good. We now have a score. 1 minute, 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hialeah, 38. Hialeah, Miami Lakes, 6. We'll be right back. This is the NCRA Sports Network. Stay with us.
There are over 1,800 colleges and universities in the nation. There are over 10 million high school student athletes that graduate each year. Only 0.08% of these student athletes that graduate receive full scholarships.
We're here, we got your back.
And you can go back and get your college degree and come back and help us, man.
It all started with a dream. And now it's up to us to keep it alive.
Back to live action. Hialeah High School kicking off. 1 minute, 25 seconds left of the game. I'm sorry, and a half. Kick is deep. Right down to the inch line. The ball's taken out by number 7, Burns. And he takes it out to about the 22-yard line. Folks, I understand we have some technical difficulties, some slowdown on the tape coming to you. We're going to fix that, try to fix that at halftime. We don't want you to leave us. The live broadcast, it'll go to a pre-recorded tape. But as we're doing that, we're going to try to do a couple things so we can get this stream back up for you so it isn't breaking up. And hopefully we can get that fixed. You got Edward back. I'm sorry, it's not Edward. Check that. We got McKenzie for Miami Hialeah. And he fakes a handoff, takes it up in the middle, inside, picks up about 4. And we are down to a minute and a half. So, as I said, folks, as we go to halftime, we will have a halftime presentation for you. Last week's show at Brews Room last Wednesday with Glenn Stout IV, my son, interviewing the Boyd Anderson Cobra players, 5 of them, head coach Wayne Blair and assistant coach Jerome Harriet. Fantastic show. And in the interim, if you see that we go to a pre-recorded base, and hang with us. We'll be back at the end of the halftime, and we'll try to get all this thing fixed up for you. Fakes a handoff. You've got him running off the right-hand side. McKenzie, he picks up about 10 yards, another penalty on the play. It's going to be a personal foul. He was hit way out of bounds. 27 seconds left in the first half. Don't get sloppy. Every week, don't miss it. We're in Knoxville, Tennessee, televising live games, live feeds, live broadcasts out of Knoxville, Tennessee on Friday nights. You can catch them live at 7 o'clock with our crew. We're also live on Wednesdays in Brews Room in Coral Springs, our high school sport review. We bring in featured teams. This next Wednesday, we'll be featuring Hialeah High School, and some of their players and coaches will be in live with Glenn Stout IV as we look at this tape, and we will cut it up, analyze it, do play-by-play for you, and talk about it with the players. It's always exciting to hear what the players have to say, and then also talk about what the effects have on the football field, not only in the football field, but in the classroom and in their community. That's what we're all about. We're here, and we're very thankful for Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation and its founder, Patrick Lowe, and Ben